Well, best players being the best players hasn't been a problem in Edmonton, Bob. You look at the top of the league scoring standings, it's that name we expect, Mr. McDavid leading the league. The thing we don't expect is the Oilers at the top of the league point standings with 10 points in 10 games, a 5-0 start, even though they've trailed in every game they've played in, Bob. I mean, what do you think we're seeing here with these Oilers right now?
Well, I think there's a number of things, and obviously having McDavid and Leon Draisaitl, and let's not just put this off as a McDavid phenomenon, because Leon Draisaitl has been dominant pretty much every game, every minute of every game that the Edmonton Oilers have played this year. He's been absolutely phenomenal and making a lot happen. And McDavid, I mean, he's the same, obviously, and he is the best player in the game. But even in a game where maybe for 54 minutes or 55 minutes he's relatively quiet, and he's had one or two of those, he steps up late in the game and scores a game-winning goal or scores a tying goal to send it to overtime and get the Oilers another win. Obviously, they're getting a little more secondary scoring because, James Neal is, you almost call James is scoring so far primary because he's been on fire. And you don't expect that to continue at that level, but nevertheless, it's good. Dave Tippett's put in some really nice structure to try and insulate a defense that we all know has not been up to snuff the last number of years. And their goaltending has been more than passable in the early going here, and even in games where the goaltending was somewhat questionable. I think back to the game a couple of Saturdays ago when Mike Smith was passing it to everybody on the other team and they were putting it in the empty net. They still ran right by that and won the hockey game. So I think there have been a couple of these wins that they've had where they maybe got a little lucky, but you know what? If anybody deserves a little luck to happen, it's probably the Edmonton Oilers. And so I don't, I wouldn't say their performance is dominant, but you know what? The points are in the bank. They're setting themselves up here to compete for a playoff spot. And, beyond that, I mean, there's just a lot to like about the structure they played with and the timely scoring they're getting, especially from their best players.